Oh, hey, I am live, and I think you should be able to hear me. Let's see. I'm going to give it a few minutes to see if anyone hops onto the call. A few people said that it would be a long live, so let's see if they make it. Agnieszka, um, and there may have been someone else, maybe Max. So I am going to just wait a few minutes and see what comes up. Let me check. Uh, Hilary, hey. Hey, Meshka. Hello, guys. I don't know if you're going to be able to say, can you hear me? Okay. My microphone is nice and low today, so you should be able to hear me. Um, you guys feel free to type in the chat box. We can't talk, but I would love to hear what's going on for you today. How are you? How are you guys feeling? What's coming up for you today? Are you feeling? I know a lot of people, and I've been experiencing this as well, have been kind of feeling very tired. Anyone experiencing that? Anyone feeling really tired and like just want to sleep all the time? Yes. So maybe we can do something to raise the energy a little bit so that today I want to go outside and be a bit productive and go hug some trees. um, Maybe I'm going to go for a long cycle. Do you have any plans for later on, Agnieszka? Oh, hey Max, how's it going? Okay, so we have a couple of people. Um, I don't know how many you guys are going to be sticking around, but feel free to interact and let me know what's going on for you guys. Um, okay, hey Max, how's it going? How are you feeling today? Hey Mary, are you going to be sticking around? Some people, I think it just pops up on their feed as they're going through and seeing what's happening. So then they go swiftly through. I've got like a big star in my picture. That's interesting. Hey Atmahari, how's it going? These are probably just going through. Hey, Chloe, are you going to be sticking around? Um, I know, like I said, lots of people, it just kind of floats past them in their feed, so they just have to go through that. So, today we're going to do a quite energizing set. This morning I did, hey, Mel. Mel is a doctor. So, Mel, lots of love to you. And maybe if you have time sometime, you can do the class or let me know what you would like to do. I would love to hear, or if there's any kind of emotional stuff. Um, yeah, I'm feeling good. Thanks, Max. I was up very early for yoga this morning because we're doing an online early morning sadhana practice at 5 a.m. I'm going to post the link down below if anyone wants to join. It's on every Saturday. So every Saturday, if you're crazy enough to get up at 5 a.m. But the good news is you can just roll out of bed and, hop onto the yoga mat at 5 a.m. So there's a kind of read this Japji book, and then there's a yoga practice, and then there's some chanting at the end. It's not quite the same as being in a big group together, but yeah, sadhana in isolation. Mm, yeah, right. I would really love to know who is here, but I can't see you guys who is actually there right now. Okay, so so today we are going to do a set that's all about raising the energy, raising the Kundalini energy. Um, so the Kundalini energy is the energy of enlightenment. So people talk about maybe energy Kundalini being dangerous, and this is what it is. It's people have these spontaneous Kundalini awakenings, and they can't contain the energy. So they don't know what to do with it, so they end up just being quite lost with it. But with a daily practice, working on the energy, you can working on yourself all the time. You can kind of maintain that level without, and also kind of raise you, keep the Kundalini raised, keep your consciousness high, and that's really important now, particularly in these days, right? When it's really easy, like we were talking about before you hopped on the line, Max. that, you know, lots of people are feeling really tired at the moment. So like it's really easy to have really low energy because the vibrate it's kind of gone very internal, which is a great thing because it gives us all an opportunity to go deep within. This is the invitation that we've got right now. We've all been looking outwards for everything, looking for fulfillment and purpose outside, and now we get the opportunity to really go within and see what's really there. And that's where the magic happens. That's where you find your purpose. That's where you find your power. So this is a real like I picked up, where are my cards? I have some animal cards and I picked up the cards. It was for the butterfly. So this is a time of transformation right now. Be under no illusion about this. The world is changing, and you know some people are afraid that it's going to be changing for the worse, but I actually feel like this. Hey Javi, how's it going? Um, I actually feel like the world is changing for the better. I had this kind of download a couple of weeks ago about how this coronavirus, scary as it is, it's through separation, it's actually working through paradox. It's going to bring us closer together. And like I said, we're going to have to go within ourselves rather than running around chasing everything outside, running this way. We have to find out what's important, find out what's really, get clear on our highest excitement and start following that rather than following everything else and all the distractions that are outside. All distractions are gone now. So it's the invitation is there, and there's lots of support out there now. So you can get the support you need and really go deep within. And this is going to bring us closer together. This virus, it's about oneness. It's about showing us how we are all connected. There is no separation. We're all connected to Boris Johnson. We're all connected to those people in China. Everywhere there's all this separation is a complete illusion. So that's what I want to say about the coronavirus, the COVID-19. It's scary because it's bringing up all our stuff, but this is the opportunity that we have. So we get to rise above the fear and find our power in that oneness field, find how we will come together from this, and we will be a lot stronger. It's challenging times, though. I definitely acknowledge that. So, those of you who are kind of saying and want to, hey, Javi, yes, it has been a long time. So, if you want to join in the class, that would be cool. I'm just going to push this away a little bit so that we are going to be get yourself into a seated posture. So, with a nice straight spine, and we're going to tune in. I think most of you have done Kundalini before. So we tune in with a mantra. I'm just going to have some tea. And the mantra is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. ONG. So it's different from Om. Om is like the real external oneness. And the Ong is the more active element. Hey, Virginia. So Ong is like the active, it's the real kind of more active side of Om. Namo means I bow, and we're bowing to the Guru within ourselves, the Guru Dev. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. And then we're going to chant that 2 times, 3 times in all. And it's just a way to tune in with your higher self. So I invite you, in this moment, give yourself the chance. Most people don't even do this in their whole lives, maybe. Hey, Ryan. They might never, ever really go within to find out what's going on in there. So this is the invitation. You have all the time in the world, right? So you can choose what you want to do with it. So we're going to start by tuning in. The mantra is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. So bring your hands in the center of your chest. Give them a little rub together and bring the palms in to touch the center of the chest. Push them together, so really get some tension going and stretch the spine up. Open up the chest, down the shoulders. Stretch up the spine. So imagine you've got a cord attached to the crown of the head, lifting it up. So extending all the vertebrae of the spine, all 26. And inhale deep, so slow and extended. Breathing into the belly, all the way up into the chest. And exhale. Slowly pulling in on the belly and pushing all that air out. So we're going to just do a few more of these breaths. Breathing is very important thing that you can learn. Most people aren't breathing correctly, breathing fully. So they're only taking in a small portion of the prana that they could. So inhale deep and opening up the belly and opening up the chest. And exhale, squeezing in the navel and slowly pushing that air out. And inhale deep when we're going to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And inhale deep all the way up. Stretch the spine up, and we're going to squeeze the root lock. So anus, sexual organs, your Kegel muscles, your PC muscles, belly into the backbone, and the tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. Just feel that connection, the whole spine together. Hold the breath in and look up through the crown of the skull. Feel that connection with the oneness that we were talking about before. And exhale, relax the hands down. Okay, so we're going to work today on raising the Kundalini in quick order. So we're going to start by just warming up the body a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get you guys to sit with your legs out straight in front of you. You cannot see what I'm doing. Let me move this down so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so legs are straight out in front, and we're going to inhale up and then exhale, bend forward, touching wherever you can. It can be the legs, can be the toes, wherever you can, bend forward as far as you can. So we're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale, bend forward from the hips. Inhale up, pull back on the toes so you really feel that stretch up through the calves. Inhale up and exhale down. Keep it going. Inhale up, bend forward. Don't worry if you can't make it to the toes. Just, hold on to wherever. Just feel the stretch and the extension forward. And you're moving from the whole of the chest together. So it's not just the arms. You're moving the whole of the chest, whole of the torso, up to 90 degrees and bending it forward. So you should feel the stretch in the hamstrings a little bit. If you don't feel it, pull the toes towards you. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Not much longer now. See if you can use the full extent of the breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. I can feel I'm already generating a lot of heat here. And last few times. So really see how deep you can go for the last. Keep it going. And inhale, we're going to extend the arms up straight, 90 degrees. Squeeze and hold. And exhale, relax the arms down. Very nice. And you can come back into a seated position. Just so in Kundalini Yoga, we kind of give a little bit of a rest period between the exercise, just so you can feel that energy, because so often in life, that's not what we do. That's not the practice. The practice is just to go, go, go. We don't give ourselves time to feel. So now we have all the time in the world. It's time to feel, and this is where all the healing can come in, because we have so much pain that we need to heal, but we can't heal it unless we allow ourselves to feel it. So whatever that feeling is for you, maybe you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable, maybe there's a bit of sadness, maybe you're feeling like a caged animal right now, and it's all welcome here. Whatever it is, just allow that feeling to be okay. Okay, so we're going to do another little warm-up to get the spine going. We're going to come on to all fours, and we're going to do a bit of cat and cow. So we're going to come with the knees just below the hips. I do not know how well you can see me on this particular camera. You can let me know afterwards maybe. So you're sitting with the hands are underneath the shoulders. Spread out the fingers really wide, so you've got a firm base underneath the shoulders, and the knees are directly underneath the hips, right? So you've got a nice firm base. This is called tabletop position in Pilates and a lot of other things. And then we're going to inhale, bend the spine. So keeping the arms straight, we're going to push the spine forward and the chin comes up. And exhale, curve the spine, bring the chin into the chest. So inhale and exhale. So make sure the thing to remember with this posture is that you're leading from the chest. This isn't from your head. The head is what's got us into all this trouble in the first place. The head is the thing that wants to avoid, the thing that wants to not feel things. So keep it going. Inhale, put the chest down like a cow, look up with the head, and then exhale. So get into a nice rhythm with it and breathe deep so you can even sound the breath. And if you're feeling it, you can start moving a little bit faster now. Get the spine moving or working at your own pace. So whatever stage you're at right now, we're opening up the spine. So the spine is one of the main channels it is the main channel for the Kundalini energy to rise, the energy of awakening. So we're working on opening that up, creating flexibility in the spine so that can happen easily. And also keeps you really young and positive when you have a flexible spine. Last few times like this, and then we're going to change it up slightly. And on your next inhale, come to flat position. Let me move this. Okay. Right. So we're going to change it up slightly now. We are going to go with the opposite arm and the opposite leg. So you've got you're working on your balance here as well. For this one, maybe you'll need to keep your eyes open. So if that's the case, keep your focus on a spot on the floor or in front of you. So we're moving with the opposite leg. So it's almost like you're swimming. So inhale up, exhale down. So this is called cat crawl. I don't know any cats that move like this, but that's the name of the posture. It's a very funny cat crawl. So you're kind of stretching with an arm and a leg. Inhale forward and up, and exhale down. We're not doing this for too long, so find your rhythm here. If you can, close your eyes. you can take your awareness onto the space between the eyebrows. So this is your point of intuition. Inhale and exhale down. Last few times now, so really make it count. So when I say we're coming into the last minutes, it's not the time to let the posture go. You've got to keep up, keep it going. And okay, on your next inhale, whichever arm and leg is up in the air, hold it and squeeze the anus, sexual organs, belly into the backbone, and exhale down. Very good. All right. I think I need to put my hair up. Okay. So we're going to get into our sequence now for raising the Kundalini energy. So what we're going to do, we're going to get into table pose. So I'm going to give you a couple of alternatives for this because it can be quite a challenging one. So we're coming down into a kind of squatting position. So the feet are about 1.5 or 2 feet apart. So you're squatting down. This is like the ideal position that we should all be in instead of sitting on chairs, right? And then we're going to pass the arms in and they're going over the feet. So I don't know if you can see. Let me move this again so you can see what I'm doing. Right. So they're going in and around so I'm placing the hands. You can place the hands under the heels like this. Or if you can't do that, you can rest them somewhere else, okay? And we're just going to hold this position with long, deep breathing. So getting yourself ready for long, deep breathing. We're not going to be doing this for too long. If you try it with your eyes closed and see how that goes. So let's begin now. See how long and deep you can make the breath now. Bit of a challenging one, but keep up. Doing really well. So this is really good for balancing out the lower energy centers in the body. The sexual energy, the root chakra as well, the grounding one, the one that gives us stability. This is what's being tested now. Our stability, our survival. This is the challenge. And all the fear is coming up. And we can feel that fear and we can find our power through it rather than trying to run away from it, rather than saying, oh, can't feel it, Feel the fear, it's okay. And find your power within that fear. Because it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be afraid. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just another emotion. Last 30 seconds now, so keep up, guys. And nearly there. A few seconds now. Keep the breath long and deep. Use the breath to sustain you through this. It's hard time. It's a hard posture. The way you do your yoga, guys, it's the way you do your life. So do you half-ass it or do you give yourself to it? Do you really try everything? Do you make it your purpose to make it work? And inhale. exhale and squeeze the root lock. So anus, sexual organs, the breath held out now. Anus, sexual organs, belly into the backbone. And inhale, and you can release the posture. I feel like I'm standing up a little bit. You can do whatever feels, shaking down the legs. And then come to a comfortable seated position again. Just notice the feelings that are there now. And breathe through them. Use the breath. You know, half the problem in our lives is that most of us don't even know how to breathe. And breathing is like life. It has those periods when we open up and those periods when we contract, just like the inhalation and the exhalation. That's what we're doing. So right now we're in a cocoon, and that's okay, because afterwards we'll have more expansion afterwards. It's all okay. See how deeply into the breath you can go. Okay, so we're going to get ready for our next position now, which is going to be an easy pose in cross-legged position. So it's a little bit different, this one. So we're holding onto the shins, and we're going to stretch the spine up and then contract the spine down. So just inhale up and exhale down. So rather than forwards and backwards like we often do in Kundalini yoga, we're going to do up and down. Inhale and exhale. So working gently with wherever you are with the spine. This shouldn't be painful, but there may be a little pain near the kidneys. Inhale up, exhale down. So really stretch the spine up and then contract. Like I said, all of this is part of it. There's an expansion and a contraction. It's like the breath. There's a contraction before the expansion. The caterpillar gets into their cocoon before they become a butterfly. And the caterpillar doesn't argue. The caterpillar doesn't think, what is going on here? The caterpillar doesn't worry about things. The caterpillar just is. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale down. Last little bit. And you can use the mantra, inhale Sat, Sat is truth, and exhale Nam. Nam is the name, the identity. So Satnam, truth is my name, truth is my identity. So you can vibrate that silently through every inhalation and exhalation. And inhale, stretch it up. Stretch up the spine. And exhale. Contract it and squeeze the Mulabandha. So hold the exhalation, the breath held out, contract the spine, and squeeze the anus, pelvic floor muscles, the belly into the backbone. So these are, you're squeezing your lower triangle here. And inhale, and you can relax. Okay. So we're now going to do some twists. We're working a lot with the spine here, so we're going to twist the spine. So using the shoulders with hands on the shoulders here, and we're pointing the thumbs, so the fingers are forwards and the thumbs are back. So ideally your arms are parallel to the floor. You don't have this kind of situation going on here. Got the elbows, the forearms parallel to the floor. So put a bit of effort into maintaining that stretch, right? So we're going to use the shoulders and we're going to twist the spine from left to right. So inhale left, exhale right. Keep the spine stretched if you can. Inhale left, exhale right, and keep the arms out. So this is also going to be opening up the chest area. The chest, we worked a little bit on that yesterday. So this is where the chest, the heart center, most of us have it really contracted and closed. It's, can seem hard to keep it open in the world like this. These are challenging times, but transformation from the darkness into light is like that. It's a challenge. The growth, it requires a degree of personal power. And you can go with inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Satnam, Satnam. Last few seconds. And inhale, open up. And exhale, you can relax the arms down into the lap and just take a little breath there. Keep the eyes closed if you can. So even in these little spaces between the exercises, you can use this. Okay, so our next posture, we're going to be again working on the spine, but working on the upper part of the spinal column. So we're going to do something a little bit similar, spinal twist, but this time we're going to use the arms together. So we have the arms together. Let's move this again. Right, you can see more of my area. So, okay. So you have the arms together over your head, the palms. Ideally, you just have the palms together like this. But if you need to, you can also interlace them if that's what you need to do. And in this position, we're going to be twisting again. So we were using the shoulders to help us last time. Now we're also going to be working slightly higher up. So you can use the thumbs. So you can see I'm using the thumbs to support my arms in that position. And we're going to be twisting from the navel point again here. So again, twisting the spine left and right. Inhale left and exhale right. So let's begin. Keep the stretch. And maintain the posture. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Keep up, keep it going. Try not to bring the arms down. If you absolutely need to, rest them on the head a little bit and get back into it. So like I said, the way you do your yoga, and the way you do everything, in fact, is the way you do anything. The way you do is the way you do your life. So set your intention for your practice today and see, the determination, and give yourself the permission to have the energy to make it through this challenging time. And you can use each posture as a little microcosm for that. Move beyond what's possible and what's impossible. All that stuff is your ego. It's impossible. It can't be done. Well, who would have thought this would be happening to us all together as the world right now? And inhale, stretch the arms up from the navel point. And exhale, bring the arms down. And just rest there. You can rest with your hands on the knees in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb. If the silence feels a little bit uncomfortable for you, use the breath. Go within your own breath. Nobody can see you here. Nobody's judging you. Only you can do that. Only you have the power to stop yourself. That's how powerful you are. No one else can do it. Okay. So, our next posture now. We've worked on opening up the spine here. And now we're going to do some body drops in lotus position. So lotus position, it's just, it's like the full lotus position. So I'm going to give you some alternatives if you can't do that. You can use the regular, so the full lotus position. You have your feet up over your thighs. Yeah. And what we're doing, we're making fists with the hands. You can also do this in regular easy pose. So if that's easier for you, you can totally do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and use the fists of the hands, press them into the floor and raise your body up and exhale down. So if you have any problems with your spine, be really careful with this one. It should not be painful. Okay, so if you're feeling pain in the spine, your body is telling you to go easy now. So you should feel like a little movement of energy. That's what it's doing. It's activating the energy at the base of the spine. So inhale up and exhale down and get those body drops going. You could also do this. Another alternative for this is you can have the legs out in front of you. So you can just raise them. And use the breath. So ride the breath here. And keep the spine straight. Like I said, watch out. There shouldn't be any pain in the spine. I go back to doing it this way. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Last few seconds. And inhale up. Raise the buttocks off the ground if you can. Squeeze the anus, sexual organs, belly into the backbone. And exhale down. Very nice. Good work. So just use this space. So if you're use the space to go within now, just notice what's happening, the subtle changes in the body. Because even though many of us we are all, locked down now, we're still looking for distractions because, it seems scary to go inside. Well, that's where your power is. Breathe into it. Get comfortable with it. It's not the government. It's not anybody outside. It's all you. Okay. So for our next one, you're going to work with this at your own kind of level of flexibility. So your legs are stretched out in front of you, and you're going to stretch the body forward, a bit like what we did before. But this time we're going to hold on to wherever you can. So be that the ankles, the knees, and we're going to bend forward in this position, and we're going to inhale and exhale in this position. You can also, if you have any props and things, like I have a belt somewhere, but I don't know where it is. You can use a belt for this one as well. Oops. Right. So you can use a belt or just bend yourself forward and hold yourself in this position. You can have your hands on your knees, keep the legs straight, and just breathe in this position. Get comfortable, close your eyes, keep the legs straight, and bend from the hips. So even if that's just a little bit, even if it's just this much, that's okay. Work where you are. You've got to start where you are and work with what you have. It's not about learning everything overnight. You've got to use what you have and do what you can. And breathe into it. So use every exhale to see if you can go a little bit deeper into the posture. Bring your head a little bit further towards the knees. And relax down there. So we can hold a lot of tightness here. I'm a little bit tight here at the moment, so that's okay. Just breathe into wherever you are. I'm not trying to make it different. Just when you accept where you are, rather than denying it, then you allow all the doors open for the way forward. But when you're denying the stepping stones that have got you to where you are, when you're angry with the past and angry with where you are, you can't take the next step, and that's when we find ourselves frozen. Just focus on keeping the spine straight. If there's any discomfort there, see if you can use the breath to breathe into it, to release it. Be curious, feel into it. Rather than just taking the painkiller, feel what's there and let it go. Because whatever it is, whatever energy that's in the body, it wants to move. Fear, the anxiety, stress. It's all just energy and it all wants to go. The question is, will you allow it? Or will you hold on to it? It's become almost a comfortable thing for many of us to reside in that space. And inhale and exhale. Just see if you can bend yourself a little bit further forward. And squeeze Mulban, anus, sexual organs, belly into the backbone. And inhale slowly, curl the spine up. And you can take a moment, just integrate the exercise, shake out the legs, do what you need to do here. So we're now going to do a little stretch. We're staying in easy pose, cross-legged position, and we're going to cross the arms, place the hands on the opposite knees. So can't really see here. Go back a little bit. Right, so I have my right hand on the left knee and the left hand on the right knee. So opposite hand on opposite knee. And we're going to inhale deeply and pull the arms and really stretching the shoulders. Hold the breath in. And exhale, relax. And we're just going to do this for a short while. So inhale and stretch the arms, stretch the shoulders. And exhale and relax. Good. Inhale. Stretch, pull the knees, stretch the arms. So this again is creating the space in the shoulder blades and the shoulders. So inhale, hold the breath in and stretch. And exhale, relax. A couple more times. Last time. And exhale and relax. Just relax. You can relax in Buddha Mudra, so an easy pose. The left hand and the right hand on top where the thumb is touching. And just bring your awareness into that area of the shoulders. Just notice what shifts and changes might be happening there. Maybe you can't feel anything, and whatever it is, let that be okay. So we've worked on opening up the shoulders now. So now we're going to work a little bit on the heart center. So we're going to bring the fingers, the index fingers together, make a little finger lock. Doesn't matter which one is in front of the other. And then it's going to be around the heart center. So the heart center is, where your nipples are. This is the heart center, the spiritual center. It's the center of the chest and the center of the body. So we're going to hold it there at the heart center. We're going to pull hard. And just hold the breath in and pull hard for a little while, short time. So what this does is it opens up the heart center. So sitting with a nice straight spine and just feel the tension in the fingers and the arms. Use it to open up the center of the chest, open up the heart. And when you need to, exhale and begin again. So hold it for as long as you can. Keep breathing long and deep and maintain the pull on the fingers. Keep pulling on the finger. And keep the stretch. Stay with the long, deep breath. Hear the sound of the breath. you can use the mantra again. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. And we're going to inhale, raise the arms up over the head, stretch up high, and squeeze the Mulabandha, the anus, sexual organs, belly into the backbone, and raise that energy up from the heart center, beyond the crown. And exhale when you need to. Bring the arms down onto the knees. So we just have one exercise left for a meditation, and then we'll do a little relaxation as well today. So we're going to again be opening up the spine in a different way now. We're going to come into bow pose. So I'll show you what that is. We're coming to lie on the front, on the stomach, and we're going to grab here the ankles. So hold on to the ankles, and then we're going to raise the knees off the ground, the thighs off the ground, and the chest. So you have your kind of resting just a little bit on. Pull them up as high as you can. We're going to inhale and stretch it up as high as possible. Pulling the arms and legs as high as possible. Inhale, stretch, and hold the posture. Squeeze Mulabandha. We're just going to do this a few more times. So inhale, stretch it up, and squeeze. And exhale down. Good, and keep going at your own pace. So inhale and stretch and pull the root lock, and then exhale down. So this again is working on opening up the chest, creating flexibility in the spine. And we're moving that energy up again. Just another few times. Keep it going, keep up. You got to find your power in these challenging times. If you can get through this, imagine what else you can do in your life. Inhale up and squeeze. Anus, sexual organs, belly into the backbone. So whatever you're doing now, make this your last time. And exhale down. And you can come to just make a little pillow with the hands and just rest there for a moment. And very gently, we're not going to do our relaxation just yet. We're going to do a little meditation before the relaxation. So slowly, very gently, coming out of the front position. And coming into easy pose, so cross-legged position. So really simple meditation now. Just hands on the knees in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb touching, resting on the knees. The tongue touching the roof of the palate. Eyes are closed and you're fixing them on the top of the skull. So you're looking from the inside up through the skull. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And dedicate yourself to being the best that you can be, to your divinity. Dedicate yourself to your light. And you can use the mantra on the inhale Sat, and on the exhale Nam, just internally vibrating the sound. Keep the spine stretched and open, heart open. And inhale, take a deep breath. Squeeze mulaband, anus, sexual organs, belly into the backbone. Again, dedicate yourself to the divine. Dedicate yourself to love, to peace. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, stretch up the spine. And exhale, relax. And you can make a little comfortable space for you there, wherever you are. Come to lying down flat on your back. So the arms are down by the sides of the body. So ideally you'll have no pillow or anything underneath your head, so just direct so the energy can really penetrate from the root all the way up with nothing getting in the way. So flat on the floor. And just allow the feet to flop out to the sides. The arms are down the sides of the body with the palms facing up. And cover yourself with a blanket if you need to. And we're just going to bring the energy around the body and just totally relax the body. So this is called Yoga Nidra. And taking your awareness now down into the right big toe. Totally and completely relaxing the right big toe. And the second toe. And the third toe on the right foot. And the fourth toe. And the fifth toe. So all of the toes on the right foot completely relaxed. And relaxing the sole of the right foot. Relaxing the right ankle. Relaxing the right calf. And the right knee. Relaxing the right thigh. The right hip. Totally and completely relaxing and sinking down. And on your inhale, feel yourself rising up like a feather. And on the exhale, sinking down deep into the mat. And relaxing the hip, the right hip, and the right buttock. Relaxing the right side of the torso and the right rib cage. Relaxing the right shoulder. And bringing your awareness down to the palm of the right hand now, starting with the right thumb, totally and completely relaxing it and letting go. And the second finger, the right hand, the third finger, the fourth finger, and the little finger, just totally and completely relaxing now. Relaxing the palm of the right hand, the back of the right hand, relaxing the right wrist, relaxing the right forearm, the right elbow, relaxing the right upper arm, the right shoulder, and relaxing the right side of the neck, and relaxing the right jaw, relaxing the right cheek, and relaxing the right side of the nose, and relaxing the eyes, the right eye, the inner corner of the right eye, just feeling it sliding down, sinking down to the back of your head. And the outer corner of the right eye, just allowing it to slide down the right side of your face. And relaxing the right forehead and the right side of the scalp, totally and completely relaxed. The whole of the right side of the body now, totally and completely relaxed. And taking your awareness now down to the left big toe and the left foot, totally and completely relaxing it. And the second toe and the left foot, and the third toe, fourth toe, and the little toe, relaxing, relaxing the sole of the left foot, the left ankle, the left calf, relaxing and sinking in, relaxing the left knee, relaxing the left thigh, and relaxing the left side of the hip, and relaxing right side of the belly, and relaxing the left side of the rib cage and the left lung, totally relaxing and sinking down, and relaxing the left shoulder, and taking your awareness now down to the left hand, relaxing the left thumb, the second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and the fifth finger, and the palm of the hand now totally and completely relaxed, and the back of the hand totally relaxing, safe, relaxing the left wrist, and relaxing the left forearm, relaxing the left elbow, and the left upper arm, and relaxing the left shoulder, just allowing it to sink into the ground. Feeling yourself totally supported. And relaxing the left side of the neck, the left side of the jaw, relaxing and letting go, and the left side of the lips, relaxing the left cheek, and relaxing the left eye, and the inner corner of the left eye, just feeling it sink down to the back of the skull, and the left side of the, and the outer corner of the left eye, just allowing it to slide down the left side of your face, relaxing the left eyebrow, and relaxing the left side of the scalp. So the whole of the body now, totally and completely relaxed. And when you're ready now, gently coming to deepen the breath, deepening the breath, breathing all the way down into the toes and the fingers, and just wriggling the toes and the fingers a little bit. I'm going to rotate the wrists and the ankles. And changing direction. bringing the knees up into the chest now, soles of the feet together. Your palms of the hand generate some heat here, some healing heat. And bring the hands onto your forehead, the heel of the hands onto the eye sockets. And just transfer that energy, that healing energy, into the eyes. And releasing that now, we're going to come into cat stretch. So bringing the left knee, hugging the left knee into the chest, and we're going to pull it over to the right side of the body, looking back towards the left thumb. So you should feel a nice stretch in the back, twist in the spine. See if you can look back towards the left thumb on the floor. And inhale, come into the center, and we're going to swap legs now. So bringing the right knee into the chest, holding onto it with the left hand and pulling it over, looking back towards the right thumb this time. See how close you can get the right knee to the floor. And breathe into it. Breathe into the stretch. And bringing the knees into the chest again. Give yourself a little hug. Making little circles on the floor. Coming to rock now from side to side. And coming to rock along the full length of the spine. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Do this at least 3 times until you come all the way back up into Sydney. So we're going to close our space now. Bring the hands into the center of the chest. Give them a little rub. Activating the heart center here. Inhale deep. Exhale completely. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. And inhale for Satnam. We're going to do 1 time long, extended inhale. And exhale. And inhale to begin. Chant together. And you can also bring your hands up over your head, making your body a temple and just recognizing what you've done for yourself here today, the time you've taken, and draw that energy all the way down, bringing your head to the floor, so grounding it all. Because all this stuff is not just about fairy dust and unicorns. We have to ground the energy now. We have to make it real. Now is the time to get all this stuff out there, to start doing what you love, to start following your passion. Satnam, everybody, and thank you for your practice. I would love to hear your comments, so feel free to comment below and let me know what you would like to see. Okay, lots of love and light, and Be gentle with yourself if this is your first time maybe doing a practice like this. Make sure you drink a lot of water, because it works on levels, other levels. It's not just a physical practice. We're working a lot with the energy of the body as well. So, Satnam, everybody, and thank you for your practice.